Hello everyone, my name is Prajwal Chauhan and I'm working as a legal intern with Lexington Company for the month of July. The topic for this video is Doctrine of Privity of Contract. According to Section 2, Clause H of the Indian Contract Act 1872, a contract is an agreement between two parties enforceable by law backed by some consideration. The essence of the law of contract lies in the promise which both parties have made towards each other for fulfilling their part of the contract. The doctrine of privity of contract is a common law principle which implies that only parties to a contract are allowed to sue each other to enforce their rights and liabilities, and no stranger is allowed to confer obligations upon any person who is not a party to contract, even though the contract have been entered for their benefit. The rule of privity is basically based on the interest theory, which implies that the only person having an interest in the contract is entitled as per the law to protect his rights. If Ramesh makes a promise to deliver goods to Arun, then in this case, if Ramesh breaches the contract, then only Arun has a right to prosecute him and no other person can prosecute him. Now let's take a look at essentials of a privity of contract. First is a contract has been entered between two parties. The most important essential is that there has been a contract between two or more parties. Second is parties must be competent and there should be a valid consideration. Competency of parties and the existence of consideration are prerequisites for application of this doctrine. Third is there has been a breach of contract by one party. Breach of contract by one party is the essential requirement for the application of doctrine of privity of contract. Fourth is only party to contract can sue each other. Now, after the breach, only parties to a contract are entitled to sue against each other for non-performance of contract. Role of consideration in privity of contract. Consideration is the most important element of any contract existing between the parties. Unless there is a consideration, a contract is considered to be void. It is defined in Section 2, Clause D of the Indian Contract Act 1872. Consideration is considered as the foundation of every contract and it forms the basis of it. Now, let's take a look at exceptions of the doctrine of privity of contract. As a general rule, only parties to contract are entitled to sue each other, but now with the passage of time, exceptions to this general rule have come, allowing even strangers to contract to prosecute. These exceptions are: first, a beneficiary under a contract. If a contract has been entered between two persons for the benefit of a third party not being a party, then in the event of failure by any party to perform his part, the third party can enforce his rights against the others. For example, in a contract between Alex and James, beneficial rights is in respect of some property may be created in favor of Robin, and in that case, Robin can enforce his claims on the basis of his rights. Second is conduct, acknowledgement, or admission. There can also be a situation where, although there may be no privity of contract between two parties, but if one of them by his conduct or acknowledgement recognizes the right of other, he may be liable on the basis of law of estoppel. Third is provision for maintenance or marriage under family agreement. This type of provision is treated as an exception to the doctrine of privity of contract for protecting the rights of family members who are not likely to get a specific share and also to give maximum effect to the will of the testator. For example, A gives his property in equal portions to his three sons with the condition that after his death, all of the three of them will give 10,000 rupees each to C, the daughter of A. Now C can prosecute if any one of them fails to obey this. From the above discussion, we have seen that although any party to a contract can sue each other and no stranger is allowed to enter between the parties to sue. But with the development of time, the law has also developed and now even a stranger is permitted to sue to safeguard his interest under exceptional circumstances. Thanks a lot for listening patiently. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel.